Welcome to Nobody Has Friends podcast, episode 1. With me this week, ML002.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast that nobody makes and nobody listens to.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be on.
I'm excited to make this because, money.
Oh yeah, definitely need it.
Yep. Fucking equipment costs. Man.
Yeah. I'm already back to being poor again.
For a minute, my bank was at like 9 million and that was just gone.
Well, I got the big board money in the same day. I was like, sweet, and then I'm like, wait, that means all of it's gone already.
How much did you get for that?
7.4.
Whew, nice.
Still not and then it was all gone immediately.
Yeah. God, I need to get working on part 2 of my draft analysis. Anyway, So podcast. We've got things to talk about. We've got questions. Let's talk about stuff.
All right.
So, yeah, we're both rookies. We've both just finished our first season.
Yes, we did.
We both made the finals. It went better for one of us than the other. Aww.
I mean, yeah, it did. But see, I would say at least in Detroit, you guys have like a very good team that will still be in the mix next year for the finals.
Yeah,
this next season. It's gonna be weird.
I mean, that is one of our questions. I think later on is expectations next season. So we'll talk more about that then.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, first season. How was it? Did you come from Reddit as well?
Yep, I came from Reddit. I saw it, and I think it was like I randomly decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make an account. I'll do this. Why not?
Yeah,
it was at like midnight.
What the hell is this? This looks interesting. Make an account. First thing, how the hell has no one taken my username? That's nice.
Yeah, I was surprised that we had nobody.
Everyone else is
wow.
thinking. Yeah, but no, it's a really good idea. The fact that just the whole fantasy hockey simulation thing is awesome.
Oh yeah, especially like I like NHL, the EA NHL games, but all the EA games have been going down lately, so I was just like, I haven't played anything like that in a while, and I was like, well, this sounds interesting. Like, this is something I can get into.
Yeah, I haven't played since NHL 14, I believe. I haven't got a next-gen console, because, PC Master Race and all that.
Yeah. So,
I've been missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is great fun. So, yeah, where were you drafted in the junior draft?
I was drafted, I think, 15th, I think it was 15th overall to Prince George.
Oh, 15th, not bad.
No, I was blown away when they picked me. I was like, well, like I know with all the mocks, everyone had me like late second, which I was fine with. And I wasn't sure where I was gonna go because I mean I had talked to I think just about every at least someone from one of the teams, one of the GMs, but I didn't have like a really good idea of where I would go.
I went into the junior draft basically blind. I think I spoke to one team very briefly, and then I spoke to Waters a bit. Mm-hmm. He mentioned they don't pick till 21st. I'm an option there, and they don't see me dropping to 33rd, which is their second pick. I went to 41st. So yeah, you could be between 21 and 30. Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Detroit's draft was really good. They got so much value, especially in the late rounds.
Unfortunately, Jake's just retired, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm upset about that.
When did he do that? When did he do that?
He's been inactive, and he said he's been really busy, so he just retired his player who went snowboarding and hit a tree.
Oh.
That was his story. So he's retired.
All right.
Yeah, but he was no, but at the start he was really active. He was awesome. Another British Habs fan. We're rare. Yay! There's another one on Detroit. What is a chance?
Oh, well, that's the funny thing is, in my draft class for PGF, we had 3 guys from Chicago, or from like the Chicagoland area.
Okay,
it's weird.
The GMs have some form of some sense of knowing where people are from and putting them all together.
I don't know. That was really weird when we all just kind of discovered that we were all from like this from the same like major city area.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting any other Brits round really. I was like, I honestly, there's a couple on the site maybe.
Yeah,
but yeah, to have another one on my team who's a fan of the same NHL team I am from. I don't know exactly where he's from, but I know he's down south, so am I, and yeah. Hockey's not that big down here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I have a few friends over in, I have a friend over in London, and he has no idea what hockey is, so. Yeah,
no, London doesn't even have a ice hockey team. Which is dumb. Like, it's a capital city, come on, we should have a hockey team. I don't think they've even got a rink. They don't have a decent rink either, so...
Probably not.
Although, there was an expansion / league reorganisation team just outside London, which is nice, which I'm going to see in just over a month, with Liam Stewart on. Yay. But yeah, so yeah, but with Jake retiring, he was... What, 230, 40 TPE-ish, I think? So that's a shame.
Something
we weren't
like
even...
That.
If he stayed around inactive, that would have been better. But
yeah.
But yeah, this upcoming draft is going to be interesting to see if we can work on Metric again.
Yeah, BGF doesn't have any picks, so it doesn't matter. We're not getting anyone new. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but it's going to be so nice in Detroit having some new blood come into our locker room. Just be great. But yeah, the junior draft, that was crazy.
No, yeah, that between it was fun, and then also the whole the Thunderdome with Gala was.
I somehow completely missed that.
Oh, it was something.
I was there for the entire draft. I was watching it all. And then I saw there was some drama going on. I went to look and I just missed the tail end and it had just been deleted or something. And
yeah, Logan deleted his first thing, then wrote another thing after that, which he then deleted again.
Yeah. I don't know how I missed that. I'm upset.
It was something.
Yeah. So, how was your preseason?
I think my preseason was absolutely awful, if I remember correctly.
Same here.
I'm pretty sure I was bad. I think most of us were because we're still pretty low TPE-wise.
I don't think I got a single point in preseason.
I think I got a point. I don't think it was worth mentioning how many I got. I had 10 points in preseason. And it was a straight split down the middle, 5 goals, 5 assists.
You got more goals in preseason than I did all year.
You got 8 points in preseason, so
did I
not
now?
too far off.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I did not realize that at all. I thought I did terribly. They must have come out like last day or so.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, when I built my player, I was thinking I'll be a big defenseman, hitting, trying to score a lot of goals. No, apparently I'm just really good at passing.
Oh yeah,
not intended at all.
You're good at helping other people score goals, which isn't a bad thing.
I'll be a high-scoring defenseman. 1 goal, 21 assists later. Right.
The sim disagrees.
Right, I guess I'm going for a passing defenseman now. Yeah, it's the sim, man, the sim.
It's weird sometimes.
It's great sometimes. So, how have you found the whole TPE keeping up aspect to the site?
I know when I first started, I was super confused with it. It made no sense to me for some reason. I was just like, I think I had Chris like go over it like 2 or 3 times with me. Because
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's
bringing up
most
parts
of the
of it.
site, to be honest. It definitely took me a
But-
long while to figure out how to create a player.
Oh yeah, but I think I got the player down, and then it was the whole adding TPE thing. I don't know what it was. It just didn't click at first. Then I finally had it explained to me. I was like, oh, okay. And then I made Cal had that how to keep track of money and everything. So I did something similar with mine with the TPE. So I shouldn't miss any of it ever.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but they were showing off spreadsheets in the SHL Discord. I just looked at one of them, basically copied it for myself, but you know.
Yeah.
It's doing really well. I love that spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, spreadsheets with this help a lot because otherwise you miss things.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because of the SHL, I've made more spreadsheets in the past couple weeks than I have in the past couple years.
Oh yeah. Oh good lord, so many spreadsheets.
So many, right? Let me just double check how many spreadsheets I have. So I know I've made a couple for my draft analysis. I've got my player. I've got the SHL bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, them 2, 9, 10. Yeah, about 10 different spreadsheets.
Oh yeah, I don't have that many.
Yeah, because I set them polls for the draft predictions.
Yeah.
That's 2 there. Then I've got my UK / British Isles spreadsheet. I've got a couple for analysis. It's just mad.
Yeah, I think I probably have 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Welcome to the Spreadsheet Hockey League.
Oh, no kidding. Good lord.
Yeah, but so we're both capped now after one season, right? Yeah. So we've kept up quite well. You're
Oh yeah.
20 odd ahead of me. Yeah.
And that's a lot of it comes down to like luck with like the mock drafts and predictions and everything.
Yeah. I saw you did better than me in both of them. I completely forgot about the predictions.
Like predictions, I just like guessed completely. I like looked at a bunch of people's and just kind of like seems like I'd get like a consensus of where people thought some people would land. If I saw like someone was way out of nowhere, I wouldn't pay attention. But
yeah, I think for my season 38 predictions, I copied someone, but just change a couple around. Probably ones I've changed but completely and utterly wrong. Yeah, all the TPEs this season. It's great.
Oh yeah,
and all the monies. So yeah, what were your regular season stats this year?
I believe I have it up. I had 10 goals, 16 assists, so 26 points. So basically a point every other game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Were you leading rookie on PGF?
In terms of points, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was close because Mikhail Petrikov, which is M-dubs, had 22, so he was pretty close, and he almost had as many goals as me, and he was a defenseman.
How does defensemen get goals? Come on, I tried to get goals and I just get assists.
I don't know. Were you playing power play time at all, or
no? I wasn't.
See that I want to say that's where a lot of his goals came from. Were off power play.
No, I didn't play any special team really. I think I got like a couple minutes over the season. That's it.
Yeah, he had 3. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 goals. So he still had 6 even strength goals, which is pretty impressive for a defenseman.
Yeah, I was on a line with Jake for most of the season, which was great. Just full British line, perfect. So, you want to talk playoffs?
Oh yeah, those were so stressful. God, like, and it didn't help. We had both of our series go to 7, and it was just the worst. Like the first round bye was nice, and then once we get to our round, we go 7 for 2 straight. It was both Game 7s were not fun to sit through. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we went Game 6 with St. Louis. 6 is always better than 7. That was a good series, though, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, looking at it, yeah, it was a pretty even series until you guys wrapped it up at the end. It was...
Yeah, we were trading games
went
at the start,
both ways.
then 1-2 to end it. Right. Yeah, the whole play-by-play aspect is really fun.
Oh, yeah, and I think people underrate how much fun it can be.
Yeah.
Because it can build a lot of suspense. It all depends on who's doing it.
When they're done well, they are... I'm just going to say Cal. His...
Yeah.
That Don Cherry intermission was amazing. I just want that for every single play-by-play now, even if it's not his, just him to do that.
God, that was so funny. That was hilarious. Yeah, Cal's and then white cornerbacks for Game 7 was just... That was torture at the end because he was doing.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he did every single moment that happened.
Yeah.
He described. During the
every single shot got its own post, and every minute just refreshing. Oh, there's a new post shot. Okay, 20 minutes later, shot. Wait, we're only 5 minutes into the period. Oh my god. That was.
It was.
Yeah, I was just spamming F5 there.
I think I actually just downloaded one of the auto refreshes because I'm getting tired of doing it myself.
I was so close to doing that, but I didn't want to spend time doing that I could spend refreshing.
Yeah, see, I had done it. I think I did it earlier in our series. I put it on, and I was just like, "This is just gonna make my life easier."
Yeah, and it did. Yeah, my only. I did miss half the play-by-plays because of time zones and stuff.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Which I'm sure the last one at least would have been probably easier for you to make than all the other ones, I would think.
Yeah,
because that one was done the middle of the afternoon here.
Yeah, the 11 o'clock sim one.
Yeah,
I usually caught that one because that was done midnight-ish for me. Usually about 7 Eastern. So yeah. I usually caught that one, but the one at 7, bit too late.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, I think I caught the end of one when I woke up one morning.
Yeah, there was one that was done really early in the morning.
Oh, what? Yeah, who was it? Someone that... Was it the dude?
Might have been. I'm not sure.
Doesn't he know? Didn't he do it from the bathroom because he was ill?
Yep. That was it. That was one that was done really early in the morning.
Yeah, I think I completely missed that one. I woke up an hour after it finished. Who won that game?
I think that was the St. Louis Detroit series, and I'm pretty sure you guys won it. I want to say, I'm not sure. Yeah, Detroit St. Louis, that was the Game 6 that you guys won.
Yeah, that's how we went through.
And then we had Game 7 that night, and was it during the day? I don't remember. Because that was Daw Egg, and I think that was during the day, and good lord, that was also stressful.
Game 7's just play-by-plays in general are stressful.
Yeah, Game 7s are not fun. Those are just it's not even fun. If you have any anything in the game, then you're really worried the entire time.
Yeah,
because every single thing you're like, please don't be a goal. I can't.
The only one
that.
I wasn't. Well, actually, I was stressed for that one. Was the one I did because I can actually see what the score was.
Oh yeah, you see. Yeah, when I did mine, I was like, oh man, because I had Game 6 for the Montreal series, and I knew that we didn't win, and I was like, shit, they're gonna be really sad when I do this play-by-play.
Yeah, I had Game 5 of the St. Louis. So yeah, because that was actually the only one I could do because of time zones.
Yeah.
And I think we won that like 3-0, 3-1 or something. But I just remember looking at it. First period, penalties. Holy mother of Jesus, that's a lot of penalties. There was like a massive line brawl right at the start where everyone got a penalty. I think there was like 3 fighting penalties and everyone else got a minor for something else.
Jesus.
It's just, okay, this doesn't make it sense. Like 3 fighting penalties per team, slashing, tripping. Okay, how do you get a tripping penalty in a fight? But yeah, that was a good game. So in the finals, should we talk about that?
I mean, it's kind of up to you. I mean, I enjoyed the finals quite a bit. I enjoyed it other than the fact that I was completely and utterly useless the entire playoffs. Like, impressively so.
I played really well during the second round, and then noped off a cliff going into the finals, apparently. I was like, 5 points in 6 games for round 2. Yeah, I'm doing well. Finals. 7 games, 1 point, and like the final game or something.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about my players' performance in the playoffs. It was, oh good lord, 1 point in 14 games. It was bad.
Oof. Like honestly, such a good regular season as well.
Oh yeah, I was really excited for the playoffs. I was like, my player's been playing really well. The next update should help him out more, and then nothing. Just
yeah,
I just watch games and like play-by-plays would almost never mention him. It got to a point where me and Muford, Tommy Tuck, the goalie, we were talking and we were like, pretty sure at this point our players are just sitting on the bench together, chugging beers, watching the game. It was because he was put on the bench for AA, and which I mean kind of makes sense. Capped goalie versus the non-capped, it makes sense. You'd rather start the capped one for games.
Yeah, I was looking into that because for the championship week, I got like the playoff MVP. I've done AA, and I've done, but then like Tommy Tuck, he was like second on my rookie list. Like, But yeah, so what? Was it 7? It was like Tuck played 6 games or something. Was it like that?
Yeah, no, I think he played 4 games. He played the first 4 games of the Montreal series.
Oh yeah, and then he played 10 and won 6 AA. If I'm remembering my stats right, I think he played 10, won 6 of them.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, but I saw that Tuck did have really good stats.
Yeah, even for the regular season, I thought his stats were really good. And when you think about it, our PGF's biggest issue was the defense doesn't have that many like really good players. Like we had Picard and Grossman, and that was really it. Other than Dubs, our defense after that was all inactives. So the fact that we were able to have such a good goaltender that was a rookie, I don't know. It might be his build or something, but he was good.
Yeah, Detroit, we had a great defense this year somehow. We had we got Finn's player Tattoo.
Oh yeah, Michaela.
Yeah, Finland, crazy country and language. But he was insane putting up points this year.
Oh yeah,
I think he was like only 2 points behind the leader for us in terms of points as a defenseman. And we were, I think, for most of the season, we were top when it came to goals against. Yeah, we had a great defense. We had a decent attack.
Yeah, and then you guys had Marmaladov.
Yes, however, we have lost him this year, I believe. Next season,
he's probably going up.
I'm pretty sure that's happened already. So, but we've got Mr. Prime, Sebastian.
Oh yeah,
Ramo, who he's actually quite active. He's looking like he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I noticed him, and I thought he went really late in the draft for how active he had been since he had joined.
Yeah, he did come in as a later as a free agent, but I don't know how he dropped that low. Where? Let me check my spreadsheets.
I think he went in like the third or fourth round in the SHL. Unless I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't know.
That's the master sheet. He went in the late fourth round to the Chiefs, which is what I should have labelled these pick numbers. But yeah. Yeah, 10th pick in the fourth round, so maths, you know.
Quick maths.
He played quite well for us this year, actually. Yeah, God, that final series.
Yeah, that
Game 7,
final game.
overtime.
There's only one man that was going to step up, and that was Dildo.
Where did that come from?
That came from, I think it was Insane, who's Danny Forsberg. He's on the Dragons now. He was drunk one night and called him that, and that just stuck, and everyone just been calling him Dildo since. And that's where we spawned the whole do it for Dildo thing, and just because it's funny and it looks stupid.
Oh god, it's my turn to pick on for our fantasy. It's my last pick. Who do I pick?
I don't know. What position are you? What position?
I need a forward. We'll do that later. No podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very close. So of course there was the whole Detroit Waters Muller drama.
Oh god, Lord, that was so dumb. And like, here's the thing: Waters, since he's an alum of PGF, he's in our Discord all the time, especially talking to Sleepy. So like I just don't see how someone could make such a big deal about being at everyone. It makes no sense.
You can mute that.
You can. I don't know what, like, I don't understand how it gets to a point where it's like I'm gonna be a sleeper agent and wait to get traded there and then pull the heist of the century. Makes no sense.
Oh my god. He was inactive as well, right? And just
yeah, he was complete. He hadn't signed in or done anything in like a month before that. So he was technically an inactive player before he decided, oh, I've been traded. Well, then I'm gonna uncap. I remember seeing it. I was like, how is this a thing? How are people this petty? And like, and I would argue that probably screwed you guys over for the playoffs. Because that extra defenseman wouldn't have hurt at all.
Overtime in Game 7, an extra capped defenseman would really help. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I
know
don't know. It would be interesting to know
stuff, but it'll be interesting to know what would have happened.
It would be really cool if someone went through and redid all the lines and everything, added him into your team, and redid the series from there. Because that would be really interesting to see what would have happened from there.
Even though we had a really good defense, I don't think we really had high TPE defensemen. Because I know Jake was first line, I was second line with... Yeah. So an extra captain... but, drama. Gotta have the drama.
Yeah. The SHL is all about a little bit of drama.
Okay, moving on from that traumatic experience that is the finals of the... yeah. The SHL draft. It happened. It's been 6 days now since it's happened. Has it set in yet?
I mean, the thing is, like, I know for you probably found out later than I did, but I kind of knew where I was going like a week in advance. I had already talked to Sim for a while about it, because he's a PGF alum, so he keeps tabs on all the PGF rookies.
Right. Yeah. So well, I had out 2 days before the draft.
I knew. Let me see if I can find the message where he first contacted me. He contacted me on the 11th, so I knew for probably a week.
Yeah. What the draft was the 17th? Yeah, 17th.
Yeah, so it was just a little less than a week beforehand. He basically said, if you're available, I'm gonna pick you. And then he also asked me my opinion on other rookies.
Yeah, he contacted me on the 16th, but because of time zones, I think that was the night of the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 days before the draft. Yeah, so
Yeah.
but we're on the same team. Woo!
Yep, Toronto. Honestly, I know like some people aren't like big on Toronto, but I think Sim's doing a really good job. I think this draft is huge. I mean, you get four first round picks. That's huge for development because you're getting guys you can almost guarantee are gonna at least be good enough.
It's going to be guys that are constantly putting out media, like podcasts and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Like, I did make a team ranking. I didn't post it in media or anything. I just kept it to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto was right around middle. I think they were actually like 7th. Then they made them trades for all the draft picks, and
yep,
it got a little more interesting.
Oh yeah,
and then
so.
And then I saw who else we drafted. Yep, there we're going head right to the top.
Yeah, it. And to be fair, I think Sim he asked me like who I knew would be like good picks if they were available, and I said you, Cal, Captain Squall, and I think I also had Blast Me Away.
Yeah.
So all the guys who I knew were active, and I was like, these are the guys that if they're available, you should consider depending on what you need.
Yeah, like he asked me the same thing. I'm pretty sure I said the same people. So yeah, we're all very active in Season 39 Draft Plus Discord, so yeah. And we're all great. And if you didn't pick us, GMs, you suck.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where I would go. Like, if I had gotten picked before Toronto's pick at 6, I would have been a little bit upset, honestly, because I would have known that no one had talked to me about it beforehand, which would have been slightly annoying.
I mean, I spoke to about 5 or 6 GMs leading up to the draft. 2 or 3 of them all said they're looking to get me and expecting me to go around early second round. Like, very early second round. So then, going like mid-first round, yay!
Yeah, I don't know how they would expect that. I don't know. I think part of it is you can't have eyes everywhere, and you can only kind of guess what teams are going to do unless you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I know. I think Roshi the same said here that was just going off like TPE rankings and stuff. He put me there. Yeah, you know. But Toronto with 4 picks in the first round.
And I know Sim told me he was trying to get the 9th pick overall too, just to have 5 straight.
That would be crazy if that happened. But who that was
New England.
Yes, and they picked O'Sullivan with that.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick.
No.
TML's active. It's
Julian O'Sullivan, not
Julian O'Sullivan. Yeah. Oh, not Patty.
No, Juso. Who is another goalie? So yeah, that. Who were we looking at there? Was that? Yeah, who were Toronto looking at for that pick? If they got it.
I don't think Sim told me what he was thinking for that pick. I can only kind of guess, and I don't want to say what he would do with that pick.
Yeah.
I think he was thinking about Rancid Bungie, John Tillefson, because I know he liked what he saw in terms of media production and everything from him. And I know talking to Cal, he said that he was pretty active
as well. Yeah. Yeah, O'Sullivan was the lowest TPE in the first round. Yeah, Nobody's Drop Analysis Part 2 coming soon. Yeah, then you've got Seattle, who had a ton of second round picks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
a
interesting.
lot of second round.
Yeah, and I think they made some really good second round picks.
Yeah, who'd they? I mean,
Blast Me Away, Arse Pancakes,
Yeah, that's a good
Dangles.
ass pancakes.
Yeah. That is such
Gets
a
me
good
every
username.
single time. It gets me every single time. I don't know why. So yeah, no, they have. I don't know if I'd pick a certain team for best draft.
It's definitely going to be very interesting to see how. I think Toronto and Seattle have probably done the best here, to be honest. Just with
in terms of just a massive talent, probably. I think one of the if we're looking at teams that got really good value later on, I think Edmonton with Cedric Morrow at 32,
yes.
That's an absolute steal. That's ridiculous. I don't know how he led the class in TP for basically the entire time.
Said let me 297.
And that was before all the updates.
But in the third round.
I don't know how he drops that far. It's silly. Especially because he went after, Fen Uriel, who was kind of not active anymore. I've seen him active again now, but he hadn't been active in weeks.
He's at cop school. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So they did. I know a couple of GMs did speak to him. He's been updating, and he pops in once a week, and he's talking to let people know what's going on. So once he's done with that, he'll probably be back in full force like he was for the junior draft. So that could be a steal there for Calgary, honestly. If he does come back to his past levels of activity.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the Jartcast yesterday.
I don't think I did yet.
Which is from the Jets camp. They talked about their draft strategy. They were going for a goalie pick, and they got let's see, what was it? Each second round. My spreadsheet's failing me. No, they went. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. My my spreadsheet is completely disagreeing my mind right now. So let's just move on from that.
All right. Because they got Gala in the second, which is gonna be a solid pick no matter what.
Yeah. Kind of. Oh. Yeah.
In
terms of activity, she's definitely got to be up there. Her TPE was about. Okay.
It was around mid range.
269. High for the second round. On the bottom end of the first round. So yeah, that's about right. There's a few people, but yeah, of course, TPE doesn't mean much,
It's all activity. That's what GMs want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that just. So let's talk draft night. How was that?
I mean, it was interesting. The fact that I knew where I was going, and I was just really just paying attention to where other people went after. Because the first round, for the most part, I had a really good idea of where everyone was going. Just because I talked to a few people, a few more experienced
shared your
people.
Info. Come on.
Well, one of it was Sim put his first two rounds.
Yeah,
in the PGF Discord, and I think he sent it off to everyone else. And I talked to a few other people just to see if they had any different ones. I think I had one person that I changed from that, but I don't remember who.
Yeah,
but then after that, it was just watching. It was really just watching where people ended up going, and I think for the most part, I can't remember if there's one person I was like, well, I don't think that was a good pick. I don't think there. I mean, with the Reddit draft, I doubt there are a lot of bad picks to make.
Yeah, it's been such a large draft class compared to many.
Yeah, because I've looked back at some of the other ones too, just to get an idea of where we see recreates go and everything. Because recreates a lot of the times go early.
Yeah.
Which with this one was pretty consistent, other than Toronto, because Toronto went all rookies. Every single one of us is a rookie to the SHL as a whole.
Yeah.
Which is a bold strategy, but
Bold move.
I mean, it could pay.
But it's big gamble, but big reward as well.
Yeah.
We'll see in a couple of seasons when we're all called up.
Yeah, I mean, I know for the most part, I think most of us will be ready in at least 2 seasons, because if you look at the Toronto roster, it's not exactly stacked outside of like Chris York, and that's it.
No.
I think that's the best player on that team.
Yeah. Well, they got the draft picks. They didn't do that great this year, but future.
Yeah, the future is going to be good. It's going to be a rough next season, probably the season after.
Yeah, but we'll be making some changes there. We'll get them going.
But then it was interesting seeing where everyone ended up going. I know, because I watched the entire stream, and most of it was spent. I was in the chat, mostly trolling Gala because it was funny. She would react to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun seeing where people go. But I had a bit of trouble keeping up because I was actually on the stream somehow, which was
Oh yeah.
So I was keeping up with the copy and pasting of all the pics, and oh god, I didn't have enough time to actually process the pics that had happened. Like, pick, copy, paste. Oh, pick, copy, paste. Wait, did they just get picked there? Wow. Okay. But ending up on the draft stream was interesting. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Honestly, I would love to be on that. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, the funny thing was, probably my favorite thing about it was seeing like the fact that if you look at who Toronto picked, it was like, I think it was like 8 or 9 picks. I think most of us were PGF, because it was like for Carter Manning, Anders Christensen, then me and Muford, we were all from PGF. It's basically making Toronto the Firebirds.
Yeah, being from Detroit on there is bad memories.
I mean, to be fair, C-Dub and Norwegian Demon they don't talk as much as I do on Discord, so
no. It's
mostly me giving you shit.
Yeah,
Muford.
I mean, I give you an equal amount back, so
probably.
I love that we've all changed our names on the Giraffe Class 1 now to just. So who else? Someone else joined us doing that. I can't remember who it was.
Are we talking about?
You changed your name to 1.1 cup. I changed mine to 6 points. No cup, 0 cup.
I forget who did that.
Squall.
Oh yeah, Squall.
What did he do? 1.0 cup.
Not nearly as efficient as I am.
No. I mean, 100% point to cup ratio.
I mean, you can't get any better than that. Really. Like, it doesn't get any better.
Well, no points, 1 cup, but then you've got...
I mean...
Well, and then you're timesing... no. Anyway. Shall we talk about the World Juniors? Considering we're both gemming for that?
Yeah, we can.
And it starts tonight?
Tonight, hopefully.
Bojo, give Cal access, please. Go. We want that to start.
We also need GMs to get their final lines in, so we can actually do it. Because I think we're waiting on like 2 or 3 other teams.
Yeah. There's 5 we're waiting on. I've seen 2 at least that have been done.
Yeah, I know. Central Europe's got ours in, so we should be good to go.
So I'm just gonna be honest. We really need We need to copy the IIHF's line system.
Yeah, I think the big issue is there's just not enough players to do full lines, which is with how we have it set up currently, which is kind of screwing with it all.
We need to combine teams. Combine Canada.
What about the actual ramifications of putting Latvia with Russia, though?
Oh my god. Combine the Canadian teams. Combine the US teams. I believe if we combine Ireland and the UK just to have British Isles, I think we would get well, we'd definitely get a full roster, but a decent full roster at that. We'll combine Europe a bit more, get a decent team there. Yeah, I think we need less teams, because right now I think bots are scoring half of people's goals in all our tests.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all ends up working out.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Oh yeah, and see, you have a different experience than I have, because I have Blast Me Away helping me out.
Yeah. I mean, I had, 2-3 hours of GMing experience going into this?
Yeah, most.
Yeah, I applied for the World Juniors GMing role. Next day, the UK opens up. I apply for that.
Mm-hmm.
I get told I've got the UK job. Then the next day, I get told I've got the World Juniors job. Oh, cool. Oh god, so many lines, so many players, more spreadsheets.
Just need all the spreadsheets.
Yeah. I could copy a bit from my UK to my British Isles. Yeah. But yeah, doing everything over Discord for the World Juniors. Yeah.
Yeah, there might need. It's all gonna take time to figure out how we're gonna
get them
work.
a thread on the forum so we can put line changes down instead of having to give them a file every time.
Yeah.
So in the IIHF, you literally you have your line written down, make your changes, put them in red, and it will be updated for you. You don't need to go into the client to do everything.
Yeah, not everyone's great with the client. I know when I first was just messing around with it, I had no idea what I was doing.
It takes some getting used to. I'll say that. But yeah,
how do you feel about your team?
I don't feel that bad. We've got an okay team. Definitely got some good players there, but I feel like we are definitely lacking in some areas.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to some other teams, I think like US and Canada, they've got some really good teams.
Yeah,
Ireland,
they have...
Ireland has a really good team.
Yeah, they do too. Those three have a lot of just they all have really good players all over the place.
Like when my team is consists about 50% of Ireland's leftovers, that's what gets me worried.
I think that's a fair worry to have.
I think my second top TPE player is an Ireland leftover. Leftover.
Yeah,
and he's second for TPE.
That's not great.
Yeah. You know, we've definitely got a good mix of players. We've got, I think most are in 200 to 250 TPE range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got 3 rookies from this year, 4 rookies from this year, from Detroit as well. So yeah. But with Jake retiring, I've lost a defenseman. I need a new defenseman. But yeah, I think in the coming seasons, I feel like UK/British Isles are going to do a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna. And the big part is going to be trying to get people to join when they're creating players.
Yes, that is
or
my next
getting transfers
thing to do. I need to get the locker room more active because it was kind of dead when I took over.
Yeah.
Right, we didn't even have a Discord server, so you know. Yay. I need to get more people to join. If you are listening and want to play for an IIHF team, join the UK.
We
need
really
active
bad.
players. If you're a forward, you may get ice time very soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Central Europe actually has a really good roster. I think people don't realize how many great players we have.
They're going to be severely underestimated, and they're going to surprise everyone.
But I think the main issue is the lack of defense, like natural defensemen with like the actual good defensive stats. That's our biggest issue. Yeah, because I think we had 4 eligible defensemen. One was a inactive 155, I Shattenkirk's bed, which is a top tier name, but no activity. Yeah. And then we had was it Nicholas Muller, who was Danny Methane, and I didn't really want him on my team. And I don't care if he hears that. He's inactive anyways.
He's inactive. He won't. No one will listen to this.
Probably.
We can say whatever we want right now, and no one would know.
I don't know. I know for a fact that Coach Biz, who is the head of Austria, listens to basically every podcast that gets put up. So he'll listen.
We did get a question from him as we started recording, actually.
Alright, I did not know that.
It was literally just as I went live, I got like, oh, someone's replied to a friend. Oh, cool. But yeah, do you want to move on to the questions now then, considering we're 50 minutes into this and we don't get paid in 10 minutes' time?
Yeah, let's move on to the questions then.
Alright, do you want to... you've got them up, right? So
Yep, I got them up.
You want to start with
Alright, so the first one is from Zune. His question is, who is your favorite member of the SMJHL and why?
Well. I feel like that's a leading question. I think I know the answer he wants to hear. It's definitely Evans, though, right?
Yeah. I think he's technically speaking my boss since I'm on the awards committee. So I think I'm technically required to say he's my favorite.
I mean, I'm required to say he's my favorite.
Platoon's great.
I'm required to say because he's a Habs fan.
Habs.
That's how I felt this season.
Don't worry, I'm a Blackhawks fan. It's not been fun.
So, them Golden Knights, eh?
Jesus Christ, that's the strangest, weirdest thing I've ever seen. How they're top of the NHL doesn't make sense.
You know, as a British football fan and a hockey fan, I'm just done when it comes to predicting things. Leicester and now the Golden Knights, I'm done.
It doesn't make sense. But clearly they know more than anyone else. They did good there. But yeah, I'd say Zune is up there.
Great.
Yeah, I haven't run into anyone in the head office that I don't like or have had a bad experience with.
Yeah, none of them have applied TPE to fuck us over, so they're all good.
Alright, then do we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Alright, up next is Ass Pancakes. Who's sex the best?
How do we even respond to that? I mean, now I feel like that's a question that requires a proper scientific answer. So there's going to be experimentation that needs to occur, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would have to go with someone on PGF. I guess if I had to pick, I'd pick Sleepy.
Interesting choice.
Sleepy's bomb.
Sleepy.
I'm a very devout member of the way of Sleepy. He is.
So there you go.
He's something.
Sleepy sex the best. Confirmed here.
And hey, you gonna answer it, or is that a little too much?
Moving on.
All right.
I just don't know how to respond to that one.
Fair. I'm going off the top of my head with that one.
I mean, there's no other way to answer that one.
Alright, then after that is Captain Squall. Who are your favorite players of each SMJHL team and why?
Now, I feel like we're going to be on this question for quite a while.
Oh, yeah. The problem is I don't know players from every single team.
No.
Which I think is ultimately a problem.
Yeah, I did have a look through every team. Most teams, there's people I know and I talk to quite a bit. So, do you want to start with PGF or shall I start with Detroit? Or
PGF players. If we're saying from this past season, I would probably say my favorite players are Artemis. He's hilarious. He's always active. He's a really fun guy to be on the same team with.
I saw him way too much in that Game 7 thread.
Yeah, and then
the praising, God.
There's a lot of praising. And then I guess I'll go down to the Whalers next. I would probably say Copenhagen's the only person I've talked to that's on that team, and he's a really nice guy. So Probably go with him
My
there.
notes here next to the Whalers is just a question mark. Great.
From Detroit, I would probably say I'm trying to think of who else is on Detroit that I know other than you, and that's actually a player. And I'm not having anything come up in my brain. Let me glance at the roster. Yeah, Carey's nice. He's always been nice.
Yeah.
I've talked to Finn a little bit. Well, I'd probably either say you or Carey. And then...
Wow. there's an awe there. Wow.
Raiders, I have no idea. I can't think of anyone who's super active on the Raiders that I've genuinely talked to a lot.
No, the Raiders. The only person I actually really know from the Raiders is JT3 because he's the banking temp with me.
Yeah.
But Raiders, sorry Raiders, I don't really know any of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't talked to many people. And then after that, Montreal. That is a tough question. Montreal always gives PGF a lot of shit too, and
oh yeah,
and I know for a fact that it's a lot of times just friendly banter, and it's hard at times to tell the difference with some of them. Honestly, I would probably say Trent. Cedric Morrow, he's always been really nice. I have no problems with him at all.
Now, what I will say is, I think we mainly spend our time in the draft class Discord, right? Yeah. So outside of our draft class, we don't really know that many people, and it's mainly the rookies that are active in there. So when it comes to teams that have a lot of recreates, like Montreal,
yeah, it varies. And then Scarecrows, I have to go with Cal.
Yeah,
Cal's been my buddy
Scarecrows
since...
have a lot of good players.
Yeah, they do. They're gonna...
Cal,
they're gonna be really good.
E-Silverum.
Rancid Bungie.
Oh, yeah.
With the, John Tellefson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stacked full of players that are gonna be really good this coming season.
We beat them in 6, so yay.
Then, Colorado... Probably, I've talked to a few people from Colorado every so often. I'd probably say, Alley Giant, I think is how, I don't know how you'd pronounce it, but he's always nice. Yeah. Carson Kadinger.
Yeah.
I've talked to him a bit, and he's really nice most of the time, so probably go with him. Or Gary Grease, he's also on there.
Yeah, Flappy Giraffe was my player of choice. Also another great username.
Oh, yeah. And then the Knights are after Captain Squall because I've talked to him the most.
Again, another great...
Over there, Richard Fist. But,
Mr.
I mean,
Pancakes.
Ass Pancakes is nice. Gala, obviously nice.
Yeah. I think we've got a very similar list there for our favourite players. Next set of questions from Wazzy. Here's a few. Expectations for the upcoming season?
Oh, good lord. I think it's been joked around in the PGF Discord a lot about the death line, which is going to be PKR, me, and Kyler Gill. Because we're all capped forwards, all in the perfect positions. It's basically we have a playmaker and 2 scoring forwards, and it might be nasty. But it's mostly a joke because we play 60% of the games. Well, 60% of the time on the ice, it's going to be us just going for numbers.
What's your endurance like?
I think I got mine up to 70 now that I'm capped. So it's not terrible.
You made it up to survive. Nice.
Maybe we'll see. But I think we have a good enough top end players that we can make the playoffs. I don't think we're going to be like a Halifax that was so bad. I think it might be a little tight, but we're going to have a capped goalie.
Yeah, you've lost some real good players, But
we've lost a lot of players.
You've got some good players. You've got some real good players still. So I think you should make the play. I would expect you to make the playoffs again, honestly.
Yeah, I think the big issue is going to be in like before the next Reddit draft. If a bunch of us end up going up, that's when the team's going to be decimated.
Yes.
And that's kind of like I want to kind of hold off on going up just because I don't want them to be completely destroyed.
But yeah, Detroit this year, however, I think we're gonna. I'm really hoping we're gonna make at least second round again.
I would think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. It'd be nice to finish top 2 again, so we get the first round bye. I feel like we could do that. The upcoming draft's definitely gonna be interesting because we do have a few holes to fill now.
And you guys do have draft picks, which is helpful.
Do people on PGF know what the draft picks are?
What's draft? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there's definitely some holes to fill. We've lost a few people from last draft. Unfortunately, it seems. If they come back, it'll be awesome. But right now they're just sitting around 230-ish TPE, 220-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll put up a few points, hopefully. But yeah, fill the holes we've lost through. We've lost the Barlow brothers.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, that.
Not playing them on the same line.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Sure, fine, whatever.
But it's not like you didn't get anything out of it. You got draft picks. Yeah, can't really complain.
They were putting up points though. We've lost Mom, so hopefully Sebastian Pro fills that quite well.
Yeah, I would think he's going to fill fine. I mean, you guys have so many good defensemen.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
is Finn still going to be on?
I believe he is around for another season at least.
Then I would think you guys will be fine. Yeah. He put up ridiculous numbers. I know he was in my he's definitely in my like short list for defenseman of the year.
Yeah. No, me and him on defense together. Yes please. Yes please.
All the assists.
Yeah. See if I was 21 assists this year. Let's see if I can hit 40 assists.
Jeez. All right. The next one is: do you think Detroit versus PGF final will happen again? I'm gonna say not anytime soon. Not while we're still in juniors, unless next year is some sort of miracle.
Will it happen again? Yes. Will it happen soon? Probably not.
No, probably not. I'm gonna venture to say no.
Although it'll be great if it did happen now.
Yeah, it would definitely be good. I'd be happy to make another final during my time at PGF. I don't know.
Future? What's a future? Are we having fun catching Pokemon in Toronto?
I would say yes. I have not seen that before, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, all right, this is the best.
You are definitely doing better than me at it, though.
Dude, I'm a Pokemon master. I can't help it.
Anything past Gen 4, don't even ask me. Gen 1 to 4 is where it's at.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but there's some, like, especially in the most recent gen, there are some, like, just really cool looking Mons. There's
some really dumb looking ones, too.
To be fair, what's Muck? Muck is just a giant thing of garbage. He's nothing, like, it's a bunch of pink slime. We need to stop acting like Gen 1 has the best that it can get.
Gen 1 and Gen 4 are probably my favourites, to be honest.
Yeah, I honestly I love just about every generation. It just comes down to where my favorite ones are from. I know Gen 2 has probably my favorite of all time, an Umbreon. After that, there's Pokemon I can pick out from every generation that I like.
Yeah, I think I'm at least 3 Pokemon games behind right now that I haven't. There's been the last 3 releases I haven't played because Nintendo and never go down in prices.
Yeah.
Being a
Oh,
broke
the
student.
thing is, I will say that buying Pokemon games is better because they aren't as expensive as like full console games. They only cost $40.
I don't think they're that cheap over here, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is true. You guys get different prices.
Yeah. Even second-hand, they're not any cheaper.
Ugh.
They might be. I think they're about 30
Well,
odd pounds.
they hold their
which is
value
what,
so
$45 second-hand.
Well, they hold value really well because they don't age poorly because it's Pokemon.
You know, so in the second-hand store here, called CEX, or sex, because second-hand store, sex, why not? I saw a second-hand copy of Soul Silver. You know, the one with the Pokewalker.
Yeah.
£80.
What?
Which is what, just over $100?
What? Yeah, that's over $100.
Yeah.
No, what? Is that coming with like a Pokewalker and everything, or is there
The
just
one
no Pokewalker?
with a Pokewalker, yes, that was the $80 with a Pokewalker. I think it was
Pokewalker came free with the game.
65 without it.
The Pokewalker came free with the game.
I've still got mine somewhere.
Yeah, I think mine's up in my room somewhere. I don't know. I probably could find it if I'm honest.
Yeah, I definitely saw mine not that long ago. I just need to get a battery for it. But okay, Soul Silver was a really good game though.
Oh yeah, no, I hate how they got rid of Pokemon. I love that.
Yes.
Just interacting with Pokemon every so often. It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, the good old days of Pokemon. Anyway, I think we spent longer on the Pokemon question than we did on the hockey question.
Probably.
Next question.
All right, so
what's our PGF's draft plans?
At Spooked and Sleepy, I have no fucking idea. We're not going to trade anyone. Like basically, it doesn't make sense to make any trades to move up higher in the draft. We don't have enough assets to do so now because everyone went up a level. Short of trading like me or like one of the younger guys, one of the other not rookies anymore, like some of the other sophomores, it doesn't make sense. Probably just if the class is big enough, we'll pick someone. I'm sure, just for the sake of having depth. But
and enough players next when you're called up.
Other than that, we're going to be getting a lot of inactives.
Yeah, so your draft plans are basically to cry.
Yeah, well, I'll watch and I'll enjoy watching. That'll be it.
Yeah. Next and final question from Wazzy. Does nobody love ML? Now, what I will say about this is that's a lowercase nobody.
Yeah, you are uppercase technically.
Yeah. So we're talking about the fact that there is no one that loves you.
I have a girlfriend. I think she loves me. I hope so.
So we're taking that as a no. Okay, the dog's more likely. Yeah, okay, you've got a dog, you're fine. Your dog loves you.
Alright, and then Coach Biz asked, what are each of your players' goals?
My player doesn't have goals, he has assists. Yeah, if I try and set a goal, I do the complete opposite, so you know.
So just aim not to win anything, then you'll win everything. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So aim is to finish bottom of the league below PGF. But no,
you're gonna finish.
We've both
no
both just got our 350 builds done, right? So
yep.
Yeah, I'm at like 85 defense, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm at like 70 defense, which is just enough to be useful.
Yeah. So I have definitely gone more passing after last year, so
yeah, well, because why not?
Yeah, I mean, you just check out my. Yeah, I went quite. Yeah, so I'm 85 defense, 75 passing, 68 scoring. I feel a lot more assists coming.
Probably with those, I would think at least.
But yeah,
then again, it's a sim. The sim does not care what you do.
No, but longer term, I think I'll spend 2 more seasons down in the juniors with talking about, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
I don't think Sim's gonna end up calling us next season. He might. I know he might for Muford, just
yes,
because
I saw that.
they need They need a backup goaltender.
They need a starting goalie next year, right? Next season.
Probably.
Yeah, I think we're both gonna be down for 2 more seasons.
At the very least.
Hopefully that means 2 cups for Detroit, right? We'll do the back to back. We'll still do the back to back, just now.
I mean, I don't know. Overall goals, I've already won a cup, so I mean, I had the 4-star cup, which I mean was like, I think that's everyone's goal is to win everything you can. So I've got I got one thing I want so far.
Next thing you want is points in the playoffs.
Oh, I got a point. I had 1 point. I had
plural.
a point. But I honestly, the next thing is I want to see if I win Rookie of the Year, because that would be awesome. Because I know individual awards aren't all that, but it would be really cool to have that on my resume.
How heavily weighted is that towards assists?
Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
It's mostly. See, I'm on the awards committee, so I know how. There's a bunch of people who still need to vote, but yeah, and excuse the squeaking. That is my dog. She's making noise. I think there's a bunch of people who still need to put up their polls. I know I have mine up, and it's more weighted towards, do you have a lot of points? For the most part, that will be like on everyone's short list, and then it'll be how you got those points when you got them, whether it's even strength or power play, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close fight for Rookie of the Year, I feel.
Oh yeah, I think it's really close. I don't know who's going to get it for sure yet. I know that it's honestly, in my opinion, it's really close. With I have a top 3 that I all think have every right to make to have a say, and they should have it. But I don't know if right now, because no one's put up any of their goddamn ballots yet. I don't even have an idea.
Efficiency.
Yeah. I'm sure Zune will get on everyone's ass here soon, because that has to be done by Friday. And then I actually might be hosting the awards this year, so that'll be for this season, so that'll be interesting. Ooh. I gotta do a bunch of write-ups for that.
Have you recovered from your board yet?
I haven't even. I said I was gonna do board and how wrong I was, but the board killed me, and then I did 7. I think I did 9 signatures in a week, and a lot of those were back to back. I just finished one, I'd start another, and though I'm getting better, I can't keep doing. I need a break from doing stuff.
Yeah, I was. I've got my draft analysis series, so I was just spreadsheet right. I was about halfway through writing my part 2, and you know what? Screw this. I'm going to make a podcast. And here we are. Yeah. I'll get back to that at some point. I need to write something about the juniors draft, because that double money.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it. I just don't have the will to do any more writing at the moment.
I'm just hoping that I'll do some simple analysis after it's happened. Yeah. Next question. Top 5 players in juniors next season.
And it's from our class. I mean, are we talking in general? It's hard to compare some positions. Especially goaltenders defensemen don't have great things you can look at for. Oh, this is how good they are. Because I think Tommy Tuck's going to be really good next year, because he's going to be a capped goaltender, and he's going to be much better than he was last year, because I don't even think he was a star of the game once in the last campaign. And then I think he'll be having to save our ass a lot, because we don't have enough defensemen.
He gets plenty of shots. Whether he can stop them or not, that's
he's going to be he'll be stopping a lot of shots.
He'll have a lot of shots to practice from. And
then, I mean, I'll probably be, and if we're just looking at next season, I think if I'm on a line that has two other cap forwards, I'm going to have a lot of points. I'm hoping to be a point per game.
Yeah. After this season you've had, that's definitely achievable.
Yeah, and when you look at other seasons, like points rookies score, a lot of the times, like if you're a point every other game, you've had a really good season. Last year was a weird one because we had two players that were both over that. I think Gil and PKR were both over that because they both played first line time.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if I had to pick top 5, then I'm gonna say, I would say your player Bob Bergen's probably gonna have another good year.
It'll be good to
then
see.
I think Ass Pancakes could have a good year if he caps out soon, which I would think he's close to.
Let me check what he was at.
I think he's probably around 260, I would guess.
He was 255 going into the draft.
So he'll cap out during the season, and he's a point-scoring build.
If he's got
so
all
I would
of
think
the
he would get there.
off-season TP, he could be capping out next week or so?
So he'd be close.
Yeah. Because I was at 262, so only 7 ahead of him, and I've just capped out.
So I'd say probably you, Ass Pancakes. I think Cal would, because his build's pretty good in terms of points. He was up there. He didn't have as many points as some of the other builds. I think I'll be up in the top 5, and then if I'm going to pick a goaltender just because they don't get enough love, either... actually, I think Morrow will probably have a really good year, because they have Montreal has a lot of good defensemen that are going to cap, I would think.
There's a lot of good goalies to pick from there, I feel.
Yeah,
You've
it'll be
got to
interesting.
mention Koenig.
Oh yeah, Koenig too. Yeah. Testify,
Yeah.
he's going to have another really good year, because I almost forgot about him. Then I think
He went
Halifax
first
is
overall
going
in the
to...
draft.
Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
only player to
First
hit the
overall.
300 TP mark of the draft.
Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I capped out.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be a very, very good season, I feel.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting with all the storylines, because now will PGF be able to make the playoffs at all with not having any of their players back?
Did they
basically,
all die from overpraising?
No, there's never too much praising.
Alright, we'll see about that. We'll see how much praising there is for next season playoffs. But yeah, top 5. If you gave us more time,
Yeah.
come back next week,
on the spot.
and I'll have an actual list for you. Because we were actually recording when you asked that. Give us time to research for next week. Yeah, so shall we end it there at 1 hour 20-ish minutes? Done 20 minutes of
why not?
unpaid work, you know what?
Who cares? It's fun.
If anyone's made it this far in, well done. Why? What's wrong with you?
Why are you listening to us rant on for 20 minutes?
Yeah, is there nothing better? You've got nothing better to do right now.
Apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, if you have been listening, thank you for listening. And I may be back next week, depending on how things go.
And who knows? I'll probably be on more episodes if we keep doing them.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to find anyone else.
It'll become nobody in them.
I'll have to go from nobody has friends to nobody has a friend. You're the only person I can find. Yes. We'll end it here. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.